Why, hello everyone, and welcome to a Low Elo Myths match between, in the blue, playing as Thor, we have Lexulinka at 337 Elo, and his opponent, in the aquamarine, I guess is the right color for it, playing as Gaia, is Garnet 1804, at only less than half of Lexulinka's Elo, with only 152. This should be an interesting one. I'm about to see how Garnet goes up against Lexulinka here. Alright, so thus far, pretty decent, pretty good match overall. Thankfully for at least one of these players, they don't have to worry about the drop-off points. That was a bit of an issue last game. Okay, looks like Garnet is going for a temple drop at the start, which is fine, because he's gotten all the gold he wants, and now he's heading over to food. Alright. Okay, so, and then over here on this side, we have a full dwarf start, it looks like. A couple gatherers is too. Does he have it not auto-queued? I can't tell. It's hard to tell. I'll check in a second, but I'm not sure if these players have auto-queue on or not. Maybe they're Age of Empires players who don't realize that auto-queue is a thing? Okay, he is using his Gaia Forest, so that is good. I'll keep an eye on this. Houses coming up, pretty good. Oh no, Garnet does not have auto queue on. And we got idled citizens. Classic. Yeah, guys, you do realize that auto queue is a thing at this town center. You just right click this, or just turn the setting off, and it will automatically produce those citizens and gatherers and dwarves for you. You don't have to worry about queuing them up, but yeah, I guess each to your own. Lexulinka at least seems to be fairly good at keeping his gatherers and dwarves busy. That was definitely a bit of a problem for Jeremy last game. Alright, this map, if I remember right, this map has a lot of sheep on it. At least to start out, because they have 7 goats at the start. I'm trying to see if there's any goats around the map. Oh, I'm actually not seeing that many. Maybe it's just the starting goats. Maybe I'm misremembering, but I'm not seeing any other goats, yeah. Just your starting 7. Huh. That's an interesting one. I could have sworn there were more goats than just their starting goats on this map, but I guess not. Lots of hunt, though. A lot of hunt. Alright, so Garnet is still managing to keep up fairly well in terms of the eco, because even though he's not producing any citizens right now, he has gotten 6 out. Here's a 6. 2 regular, 4... Sorry, 2 hero, 4 regular. So I guess he does. He's going for those relics, it looks like, which is good. Gotten those oracles up. Oh, this is nice, nice. This is something you always want to do with Atlanteans, is try and sneak a oracle into the back of the base, especially if you put it in the tree line. I've found that, at least at certain elos, players just don't check their tree line for oracles. It's quite nice. You can just sit there and just no one notices you, but this is still pretty good. You'll be able to spy out the back of the base. Lexulinka is doing a pretty good job of keeping his gatherers and dwarf production up, despite the fact he doesn't need to do his using auto queue, as Garnet, is going up through Leto. So he's going to have Automatons, higher Pierce armor. I don't know if that's the play here against Norse. Norse doesn't really have Pierce armor until Heroic Age, like, at all. The most they have is Godi in the Heroic, and maybe some Myth units, but that's it. As the Oracle has escapes. This Oracle can fight back, though. Both these don't do a lot of damage, but I guess Lexulinka just really wants to go after these hero oracles, just hack him down with that tiny amount of damage. Alright. Garnet is still hiding around here. He has aged up to classical. He's got that automaton. Automatons are fairly decent units. The biggest advantage is that they can repair each other and rebuild each other, so they aren't too fast. They're only 4.2 speed, so even these berserks can run away from them fairly easily. Okay, looks like Garnet is trying his best to spy out as much of the base as he can. He's got the perimeter. What does Lexulinka know? not much. He's kind of just stayed in his area except for these 3 berserks, which is fine. Especially this Elo is not going to be the biggest issue, but it is generally a good idea to scout a little. You might want to move these goats in though, because if these oracles get too close, they might be able to steal it away. Oh, and here comes the issue. Lexulinka has stopped producing gatherers and dwarves. So, even though Garnet has not turned on his own autoqueue and is just manually producing them still, it has a chance to catch up. Some automatons coming in. This could do a lot of damage because at this point Lexulinka does not have much. He's only just now building his temple. He's had the resources for a while. 400 gold, 500 almost food in the bank, so... Okay, yeah, these automatons are probably going to do a lot of damage. They have a lot of pierce armor, so the town center is not going to do much against them. Yeah, there they go. Have to dive into the towers and town center. Alright. Yep. These automatons are going to go to work. Going to take out a lot of their units, unfortunately. Some Murmillo coming up. It looks like Lexulinka is foregoing aging up, which I don't think is the right call here. For more of these berserks, which don't do a lot of damage. They only do like 0.98 hack damage per second. And these automatons really are just going to have their way with them. Like, if Garnet actually does anything with them, they can do basically anything they want to. So Murmillo are coming forward as well for Garnet. He's got his counter barracks up. So he's got 2 in the front line already. These ones are not going to do as well unupgraded versus the berserks. Temple has finally dropped. And Lexulinka is getting some Herseer out. Those will do much better, but not a ton better, because Herseers and berserks don't do a ton of damage in the Archaic Age. 1 is out. And it looks like Garnet, even though that these don't do much, only like 3 DPS even against these myth units, and these 4 can easily take him out. It looks like Garnet's a little bit hesitant to go into them. Got 6 berserks. These automatons, one finally went down, but at a huge cost. But that one going down seems like it's a bit too much for Garnet's liking as he's falling back. Just sort of trying to kite melee. I'm not sure how that works, but it's working, kind of. The great Archaic Age defense. No gathering at all coming from the Thor player, so he's just working off what little resources he has. More Murmillo and automatons are coming in, as all of Lexulink's units are down. Is all of his stuff in... It's all in towers and town centers. He's like, okay, I need to get more resources. He's going out trying to get that a little bit more. That's just not enough. As Garnet is redirecting his units back to attacking those gatherers, and it's working. These Herseers are doing a lot just because Garnet is moving around to deal damage. Like, moving around rather than staying and fighting. These automatons do have a lot of pierce armor, but it eventually will wear them down. So now Lexulinka has a bit more breathing room to get the resources he needs, hopefully get up to classical. What? Yeah, look, just 3 damage per hit from this Herseer. They just do so little damage in the Archaic Age. It's not even funny. And what is funny though is that both players are still on basically the even eco because neither of them have autoqueue on for their town centers. Because they're basically just stuck there with the, in this case, 9 citizens for Garnet and 14 dwarves and gatherers for Lexulinka. All the Herseers and berserks he sent out were basically doing absolutely nothing against these automatons. The town center has been doing the most work against them. A few more coming in, with some hero Murmillo as well. With all these garrisons in here, the town center is doing more damage than before, so the town center is the MVP here in this defense. Really. It looks like Garnet wants to take it down. Okay, finally Lexulinka is going up to classical, so these Herseer and his Berserks will actually be able to do something useful. We'll see if it actually ends up doing anything though, because Garnet's army has heavily gotten out. Okay, Lexulinka has managed to get some of his dwarves out of the main base to do some gathering. Same with gatherers here, perfect. He needs to remember to put up a ox cart so he can actually do something. Hero Mamilo drops, thankfully, as looks like Garnet is going for some upgrades in terms of military and economy, so even though he's only got 7 citizens total, he'll be able to get a little bit more. Alright, Heroic Age is in, and look at that jump, 10 times more DPS. Imagine if he actually had this in... If he had this whole time, he would have been doing so much better. That troll, though, is going down. This damage, though, is going to... Like, look how much more damage that is doing. Tons more damage now that he's in classical. Garnet is still focusing on doing economic damage, and it's working. Lexulinka has no real income. He's got these gatherers and dwarves off to the side. He could be gathering with them, but he's just not. Lexulinka has no income. He's too scared to send his gatherers and dwarves out of his town center because of all these units, and he's forgotten he's got these up here and these here to do gathering for him. He could be gathering food and gold for more Herseers, and at this point, the Herseers will be able to do enough to get through. Okay, he's sending 1 ox cart over here. These only cost 50-50, right? Oh, he doesn't have the 50 food. That's why. He's finally on the ox cart up. Finally, okay. Now these gatherers can get some elks started to get some food income. All the while, the town center is still going in. Dwarves and gatherers doing a little game of cat and mouse, trying to hide from the army as the town center is poking them down. I think Garnet is trying to... Oh, he's going for the temple. Okay. That's pretty good play, because then Lexulinka cannot build any more Herseer, which is be the biggest thing now. But finally, Lexulinka has the opportunity to start gathering. He can get that second ox cart up and do some gathering here. Unfortunately, that temple's going down. At this point, what does Lexulinka have left? 1 Berserk's coming out, but is he pop capped? Okay, no, he's not pop capped. Good. Why is it not building? I think this is glitched. I think the pop cap reading up here is glitched. Because like, this only gives, how much does this give? Like 10? I think it only gives like 10 population. He does not have 25. I think he's got like 15. I think it glitched with these houses gone. He can't build another Berserk. He's gonna have to delete essentially some of his gatherers and dwarves if he wants to do anything. As Garnet has complete control of the map at this point. It looks like, oh, he did manage to get 1 out over here. Getting that house up, perfect. This is what he needs to actually build anything else. Alright. Town center I feel like is going to go down though. Maybe not yet. Okay, he's preparing. That does cost wood, but I think it'll be enough to probably take out all of these units. Maybe? It's gonna be close. If he keeps targeting these warrior automatons, which have 55 pierce armor, I don't think so though. Yeah, no, that town center's going down now. He does have income now, which is good. He can actually do something. He has a lot of food, a lot of wood in the bank. He needs more gold. Is he gathering? He is gathering some gold up there. Good. But yeah, his starting town center is going to go down. There it goes. Oh no, he's trying to run. He's trying to hide. At this point, Garnet just needs to hunt. He's going to try and hunt down all of Lexulinka's units. I think this might turn into a game of cat and mouse at this point, because I don't know how Lexulinka is going to do anything. 3 more gatherers and dwarves fall. 1 single berserk. And look at this. From 0.9 to 9.3 hack damage per second. 10 times DPS increase. All Lexulinka had to do this entire game was just get to classical before building all those units, but he went the wrong priority. Okay, I don't think... Yeah, he doesn't see them. He doesn't know where all of his stuff is. At least not yet. Apologies for the cat meowing in the background. She's also trying to hunt down Lexulinka's villagers and dwarves. Okay, so what is Lexulinka's move here? I don't know. Try and get up enough for a temple and get some Herseer out? Maybe that's the play? I don't think he really can realistically come back? Because Garnet has, even though he hasn't been building citizens either, they're both on equal economy, he hasn't been idle this whole time. And it looks like this position by Lexulinka is going to fall as Garnet's army has found it. And they're going to be moving in to take out these houses and likely these dwarves if Lexulinka does not fall back. It's ironic, the economy from Lexulinka is not doing that bad considering he has no town center, because neither player has been having their... Oh no. Okay, the Oracle does fall down, but so does the Berserk. But neither player has had their auto queue for villagers on, so there's been nothing he can do. Okay, he's pulling these dwarves away. He can promote these into Berserks, so it's not all lost. He can promote these into Berserks to do some building, get some stuff up. He has one Berserk left over here, as Garnet is trying to hunt them down. Okay. What's the play now? Got another Berserk over here. I think he probably promoted some of his gatherers. I don't think so, because it went down to 12. I guess he had another one I missed earlier. Alright, house going down. He's trying to get a longhouse. Okay. I think a temple would be the better play, as Herseer is probably more effective against all this. Getting some Herseers out. Is he going to see it? He sees it. He sees it. This longhouse and this Berserker is going down. Yep. Alright, one hero Mermilla down. This lone Berserk trying to fend off the army, but it's too late. Lexulinka was trying to get a Berserk out, but he wisely canceled it. Oh. And this Oracle can now see this Ox cart there. He now sees it, so he knows there's something over here. He just has to look at the map and he can see it. Lexulinka has one final Berserk left, right? Oh, he's got two. Okay, now he did promote one now. He was saving up for a second town center. This takes like 3 minutes with a single Berserk on there, though. If you can get that up, it will automatically it should automatically re-trigger the auto queue. I don't think there's a, because remember I saw in the other game we did yesterday that it turned on once the second town center was built, so maybe that will work. Maybe? Let's see how that goes. Houses coming down. They really need more than houses, though. They need production. Lexulinka needs production to do something, as at this point, Garnet has a full base of economy going through. Still no citizen production since the Archaic Age, but he's got resources. Both players have resources. Resources is not the defining factor. Garnet has moved his Oracle away. The main question is, will this town center get up before Garnet's army comes in and destroys it? This is a pretty hefty army. Bunch of Automaton and Mermillo. Where are they getting to? So this main question is, will they see it? Okay, will they see the town center being built, or they just pass by? Taking down the sentry. Hasn't yet spotted the town center is being built. Okay. This is Lexulinka's only chance. I guess Alexa is in the background. Anyway. Okay, they have not yet spotted the town center. Okay, Lexulinka's... Okay, good. He has not been spotted. So the town center will probably go up at this point. Another 47 seconds. This longhouse, though... More Berserks coming out. This gatherer is going to die. The longhouse is down, so he can actually build stuff. A citizen has come over here for some reason. I think that probably was a misclick, so one citizen will go down. The town center will be built. This army's probably going to take out that longhouse, though. Alright, citizen will fall. So they'll be on even footing in terms of economy again. He didn't pull that gatherer away, though, unfortunately. Alright, town center is down. Did it auto queue? He cancelled it! Why did you cancel your auto queue? I saw it there for a split second. Oh no. Why did he cancel the autoqueue? He's getting some berserks out, but you don't need berserks, you need Herseer. He's got how many automatons do you have here? 8 automatons. Why is Lexulinka so adamant about no villagers? He's got the longhouse, he can make berserks now. He's moved most of his 10 left remaining villagers over to this gold mine, which is good. He doesn't need gold. He has 700 food. Okay, it looks like Garnet is going up to heroic. I guess this is how how you beat someone twice your rank. Just make them forget to turn on autoqueue and basically believe that autoqueue is death. Alright, got 13 berserks. 13 berserks and a healing spring. Okay, that should help. He can hold this position a bit better. He's got that 10 DPS from the town center. He really needs those Herseers though, that's the thing. He has no Herseers. These myth units won't do a ton. The healing spring will help. These buildings will prevent any of these units from doing anything again, from taking it. But there just isn't enough. There's not enough. Some more berserks will come out as the berserks die. I think they might win this fight, but Garnet has this. Sorry, Lexulinka has decided that it's just too much, even though he probably could have won this fight, and he throws in the towel. The archaic defense is not the way to go, unfortunately. I don't know what it is with these low elo players and their desire to turn off autoqueue. Maybe it's just coming in from other AoE games and not liking it. I don't know. But I hope you guys enjoyed this little low elo myth match between Garnet and Lexulinka. If you did, please remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe down below. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!